She asked for something simple, a glass of water. Nothing more. But in first class, on a bustling cross-country flight, simple requests were not always met with courtesy. The cabin hummed with the quiet anticipation of departure. Passengers leaned into plush seats, scrolling through phones, sipping champagne, and expecting the seamless luxury they had paid for. But in seat 3A, tension was already brewing. A black woman sat upright, dressed in a tailored charcoal suit. A binder of aviation documents lay neatly before her. Calm, composed, focused, she exuded quiet authority. Passengers nearby didn't yet know it, but this woman had the power to change the fate of everyone on the plane, and they were about to witness it. She pressed the call button. The senior flight attendant appeared. Blonde hair pinned tight, her smile sharp, almost cruel. She ruled the cabin like a queen on a throne, a woman used to obedience rather than questions. To her, requests were challenges to her dominance. "You'll get full service after takeoff," the attendant said, pressing a plastic cup of orange juice into the woman's hand. "I asked for water," the woman replied calmly. Her voice held no tremor. It carried authority. Passengers shifted uncomfortably. The request had turned into a clash of wills. And then, with deliberate precision, the attendant tilted her wrist. Orange juice spilled in a sticky flood across the woman's lap, soaking papers in the case beside her seat. Gasps rippled through the cabin. A few passengers chuckled nervously. But she remained calm. Her eyes never left the attendant's retreating back. "Oh, so sorry," the attendant said, her voice dripping with false sweetness. She tossed 2 flimsy napkins onto the mess. "Accidents happen. File a complaint when we land." But this was no accident. It was a power play. A public humiliation. The woman dabbed at the stain, but her hands did not shake. She pressed the call button again. "I need to speak to your captain," she said when the attendant returned. Firm. Direct. The attendant sneered. "Don't cause a scene. We're about to take off." Her mistake was monumental. The woman opened her leather case. She withdrew a badge. Not just any badge, it gleamed under the cabin lights. "FAA Inspector, Federal Authority. My name is Dr. Washington," she said. Her voice cut through the cabin like a blade. "I am a Federal Aviation Safety Inspector. You have interfered with my duties and compromised federal property. This is not customer service. This is federal law." Passengers froze. The cabin went silent. The senior attendant's smirk disappeared. Her face drained white. The captain arrived, a seasoned man with thousands of hours in the air. He had seen many conflicts before takeoff, but he had never seen one like this. "She's exaggerating," the attendant stammered. "It was an accident. She's trying to cause trouble." Dr. Washington remained calm. "Your crew lied. They dismissed me and attempted to intimidate my colleague. That is not an accident. It is unprofessional and dangerous." The junior attendant, pale and trembling, finally whispered the truth. "I saw it. She poured it on purpose." The cabin erupted in shocked murmurs. There was no escape now. By FAA Order 8900.1, Dr. Washington grounded the aircraft. A multi-million-dollar plane halted its ascent, a testament to arrogance meeting accountability. Passengers groaned at the delay. But the weight of the message was unmistakable. Respect is not optional. Power without responsibility is nothing. The senior attendant's fall was swift. The airline launched an investigation. Years of hidden bullying, favoritism, and protected misconduct were exposed. She was suspended, stripped of her badge, and publicly humiliated. The junior attendant who told the truth was promoted, integrity rewarded. Policies were rewritten. Anonymous reporting channels were opened. Respect was enforced. The plane that had been a symbol of luxury became a classroom in accountability. Every passenger had witnessed a demonstration of courage. Dr. Washington's actions didn't just affect one flight. They reshaped an airline's culture. Her name became synonymous with integrity and strength. Months later, she boarded another flight. This time, greeted by a smiling crew member, she received her glass of water without hesitation. A small gesture, but proof that courage changes systems. Meanwhile, the fallen flight attendant had lost everything. Fired, blacklisted, stripped of certifications, she went from ruling cabins at 30,000 feet to serving coffee at an airport kiosk. A ghost of her former self, watching jets ascend in planes she could no longer touch. One act of spite had destroyed a life. One act of courage had saved countless others. For every person on that flight, the lesson was clear. Power without respect is nothing. Integrity always wins. Courage always matters. And for viewers like you, the message is simple. Stand tall. Speak truth. Demand respect. One act can change everything.